My name is Lexi Rook, and this morning I have the pleasure of introducing Anna Clay Panetta. When I first met Anna Clay, I was pretty intimidated. I first thought of how one person could be so talented at so many things. Not only does Anna Clay excel in the classroom and on the bowling team, but she also has the kindest heart and is always ready to help whenever someone needs it. Anna Clay, you are incredible, inspirational, and strong in your beliefs. Please join me in welcoming the sweet member of the class of 2017, Anna Clay Panetta.
During my 6th grade year, my grandmother, who was like a second mother to me, died. This death was a huge shock to my 6th grade self. My grandmother was very caring, but very opinionated as well. Her opinions and lessons that she taught me would always stay with me. Then, just 2 short years after her death, my grandfather died during my 8th grade year. This death also shocked me tremendously. Like my grandmother, I saw my grandfather as a role model, and losing him hurt me more than I can put into words. Even though these 2 traumatic events occurred over 4 years ago, I am still affected by these deaths to this day. But despite what you may think, this speech is not about my grandparents' deaths and how they affected me. Most of you in this room did not even know about this tremendous weight on my life until I walked up here and told you. And the truth is, I have a lot of other burdens that the majority of the people in this room will never hear about. And I'm not the only person like this. Every single person in this room has something weighing her down. Whether it is the death of a loved one, a fight with a friend, mental illness, or something else, everyone has her own burdens. And I bet you all agree with me that with the possible exception of your close friends in the room, you will never learn about the hardships of anyone else in this room. This is a fact of life. This fact has troubled me. I've recently had the sudden realization that everyone around me has her own complex life, just as complex as my life, full of feelings and emotions. The people sitting next to you and beside you all have burdens. Your teachers and parents and friends all have burdens as well. My whole life after my grandparents' deaths have been affected because of these deaths. I found myself crying numerous nights wanting them to come back into my life. This is my baggage. Other people here have afflictions equal or greater than this that I will never know, but that is okay. But this realization can help us all know that we should strive to be kind and understanding. Everyone here can relate to this. I remember during middle school all the drama my friends and I had. I remember almost everyone in our grade being part of some drama or fight. But I know from my own experience that all of this drama was not trivial. I remember fighting with a friend and neither of us would make up because we were both hurt. All that we needed to be friends again was to apologize for hurting the other. But I did not know she was hurt until years later. This sort of instance occurs every day. If you're mad at someone or dislike someone, just think, what are their afflictions? I believe that a lot of drama and conflicts occur because one side does not realize that the other may have just as many burdens. The person who cut you off on the drive to school may have been rushing her son to the hospital. The person who was rude to you at the checkout line at the grocery store could have just broken up with her boyfriend. My point is, everyone here has our own afflictions, and if I could guess, most of you do not want to be alone through handling your afflictions. So I encourage everyone to know that you are not alone. Whenever you feel burdened, remember you are not the only one and that there is someone who can relate to you. Even though everyone may seem happy on the outside, this may not always be the case. For example, there will always be those people who pretend to be happy in order to gain likes on social media. Yet even those people have burdens. But I urge you to try not to be happy in order to look good in front of others, but instead to actually try to be happy. Be happy by loving and focusing on yourself. Shift your focus from whatever burdens you have to the good things in life that you should be grateful for. I also encourage you to remember that your friends and other people around you may have something holding them down, and you may never know about this. But though it may sound cliche, things like a random smile or hug can help a lot. The person you may dislike or is rude to you is probably dealing with her own afflictions. We are all experiencing life and its burdens together. I want to thank the class of 2017 for being very supportive. Even though we do not know about everyone else's burdens, I want to thank y'all for being always smiling and being a wonderful support system. And I leave everyone with this. Remember, no matter how badly you may feel, you are never alone. Thank you.